Shawn Michaels blocked me on Twitter, so no.
Wow, really?
Because I hated on McMillan River Adventures.
Welcome to WrestleMania week here on Team Fun. We have Dancing Mike and myself, Noah, along with from Pro Wrestling Sheet, James McKenna.
It's me again.
And we're going to go ahead and play the always classic, always fantastic WWF, the arcade game.
Define always.
I loved this fucking game. Only when it was new, but I loved it.
I'm already mad because I accidentally chose Doink.
Does it not give you an option to get out?
No, it's not. I pressed every button.
It wouldn't be that bad if there wasn't only 6 people to choose from.
Can we take a second and talk about this amazing roster of Doink, Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Lex Luger.
Can we just see, though, how nearly goddamn incredible it is that every one of these people is still alive?
Doink.
There's like 20 of him.
Yeah, and I think half of them died.
Yeah. Like that's still
Matt Bourne, this Doink did die.
There's 50% of them that have lived.
Yeah. There's at least one dead Doink somewhere.
Whatever. I'm going for the very alive. He's super Christian now, so no. Shawn Michaels blocked me on Twitter, so no.
Wow, really?
Because I hated on McMillan River Adventures.
Well, it probably wasn't good. It's fine.
It wasn't.
Wait, I actually know there are 2 people in this game that are dead. Because there's Doink and The Undertaker.
That's a good point, yeah.
And I'm not playing this game.
Got him.
I'm going to do the Canadian great Bret Hart.
All right. Do it.
It's the Winter Olympics, and he's from Calgary.
It's not the Winter Olympics, it's WrestleMania week.
That's a great Whoops.
Peel back the curtain. All right.
Yeah, a giant backhand.
This really just melding like.
Oh, look at that! I just kicked some hearts away from you.
Oh yeah, it's like the perfect mix of like Mortal Kombat and wrestling games.
I
just kicked a beach ball out of you, I think.
Yep. You're crying.
You know, Doink when he had that beach ball gimmick.
All right.
Oh, I also
and bowling pins.
And
boom,
that's it.
Already into it.
But this is a 2 out of 3 falls match. They all
So
are.
while you guys are playing, let's talk a little bit about WrestleMania. Now, you know, we kind of gave up the goose a little bit here. We film in advance, but Jim, why don't you talk about what you guys know as far as from Pro Wrestling Sheet, what the card looks like at the moment?
I mean,
what are the guarantees? We know we're getting something for the.
Well, I mean, so we know when we're filming this, we got the elimination chamber coming up.
Hi.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, for the people at home, Doink already just got
boom.
throttled.
Yeah,
I think Bret Hart plays on. Bret Hart played Calgary Kid.
Let's go.
That's the Miz.
Yes.
But I mean, we kind of know, like, Roman has to be facing
Right.
Braun.
Roman's facing Brock Lesnar.
But the rest of the card's kind of hard to say. I mean, there's definitely a lot of ways that they can go with it. I'm half assuming I'm just gonna keep doing this kick move until. Oh my god! You remember when Bret Hart had that uppercut where he just murdered a human? What just fell out? Razors?
I'm just carrying razors on me.
You know, like a
How am I supposed to talk about wrestling when?
What the fuck?
That's oh god. Why would I do anything else?
Turning into knives like the Terminator. The Terminator 2. Just to, I don't want to get yelled at on YouTube.
Oh, you will.
I know.
How do you do that?
What?
Oh no.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Why
right.
would I pick anyone?
All right.
Bret Hart did it.
Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. All right. So yeah, all right. So we got the elimination coming up.
Yes.
Well, you know, I mean, is there any chance that it's not going to be Nakamura AJ?
I mean, there's always chances, but like, no, it has to be. That's something they've been talking about for ages now.
All right.
And like they want it, but like, what are they realistically gonna do?
Yeah.
Dolph Nakamura again? No.
Hold on, I've got a baseball bat.
I have front kicks.
I have a baseball bat.
Is that really all that Bret Hart has is just his kicks?
Oh no, get up!
I mean, he's done enough. Really. He won.
No!
How do I pin? I pinned him.
You pin automatically.
Yay!
No.
Okay.
Okay, Bret Hart, play a more conservative game this time.
So what about Rousey?
What the fuck?
What do you see kind of happening? Is Ronda actually wrestling? Is this just she shows up and armbars Stephanie again, and that's kind of it?
I mean, I would anticipate her being in a match. We know she's going to be at Elimination Chamber. Sorry, one second.
Doing the
No,
the
be
actual
distracting.
signing.
Oh, headbutt kick.
Wow.
Fuck.
Ooh.
There we go.
All right. This is.
Is there a button to ring the bell early?
Yeah.
Too soon? Too soon? Is that a?
It just stops and says Shawn Michaels wins.
Hey, dude, you gonna come after me with that bat?
Oh man. So, all right. So Ronda probably wrestling, or at least doing.
Well, yeah, I
something
mean,
important.
she's not gonna have a title match or anything very
Oh yeah,
obviously.
no. But they're not going to send her to NXT either.
No, they're gonna probably. I mean, there's a million women on that roster who, I hate to say it like this, probably will not have a match at Mania.
Oh yeah.
Because
Whoa!
Yeah, there's that.
That one guy standing up is like super fucking excited.
I've just gone to button mashing. Like I knew, like the
He's
cards
done
were
it
dealt
again.
for Shawn Michaels.
It's hard to talk about Mania when I'm just so good at this game accidentally.
This is deeply
All right.
upsetting.
How do you take
Well,
out
can we
Bret
talk
Hart?
about the
Beat Bret Hart as well. See if you can beat me with me.
Ooh, I
Bret
wonder
Hart
if we'll-
versus Bret Hart. All
Do
right.
they wear different colors?
No, this game does not have enough memory to have two different colors for one person.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
do.
god, it does.
Famous blue Bret Hart.
Blue
Yeah,
the
it's
Hitman
blue
Hart.
and- It's the blue
my
and
God.
black attack.
Oh, damn it.
Those
This
kicks
is
are
like
fast.
this is like Taker and fake Undertaker.
Except better. Oh
What?
god.
Yeah, I recovered. Oh,
Run away,
coming
run
at you.
away!
Coming at you.
This is fucking enthralling.
Yeah,
bring it on.
Yeah. Much like Batista, you can't beat blue.
I just really
Are we
want
still
to talk
talking about
about.
it?
no.
I really want to
Oh, no.
talk about Blue Tista. I want to talk about the odds and what everyone thinks of. Will the cruiserweight title match end up on the pre-show, or will it actually
Yes.
be on the main card? So that's just like gonna happen.
Yeah.
The entire hour of television every week, and they're not even gonna give two of the guys a spot on the main card. That's 5 hours.
Yep.
How delightful! Oh my god.
It'll be broken up by commercial breaks too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god.
So close.
Oh boy.
I am
Oh boy.
deeply upset.
Here we go.
For the not see Bret Hart win.
Yeah.
This kick goes across the fucking screen.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
This is some OP bullshit right here with Bret Hart and his famous kill off.
Oh no.
kicks.
Oh no, get up! Get up! Yeah.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Are there finishes?
Oh!
Yes.
Trash.
Bret Hart
Trash.
screwed Bret Hart.
All right. So let's say dream matches. What would
Yes.
you love to see?
Yeah.
Knowing that they probably won't do it. What would you love to
knowing that
see
they
at
won't do
WrestleMania?
it?
Yeah.
I've seen a Taker, but they should have probably. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going. Maybe they're leading into that. I doubt they're going to because Taker's 90 at this point.
Yeah. The man's got knees like Great Khali. Is that?
Yeah, it's hard to say. My main thing, and I brought it up, I want to see the Usos on the main card.
Yes,
Where
they really
they've
deserve it.
been woefully underutilized on a pre-show for like 8 years at this point.
Have the Usos ever had a match on the main card of WrestleMania?
Nope.
Really?
They've
Jesus.
Yeah, since they started wrestling main card, on the actual like main roster.
Yeah.
They've had I think 6 pre-shows and one not even on the card, and one was just the armbar that was last year.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so they've never had a main one, even though they're probably the best
They
team
probably
in the company.
deserve it
Yes.
right now.
Yeah,
I
So-
would.
The New Day will get that spot. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm curious. No, I want to see a match. This is
Okay. Well, I want to talk about the match that I would love to see that they'll never put on WrestleMania, which is Pete Dunne versus anybody. I know that it just can't happen, but I just want to see Pete Dunne on the card.
Dunne at
I mean, they
WrestleMania.
will eventually.
I know.
I wouldn't
But
doubt
this
it.
WrestleMania.
I think you just need to redo Ladder Warfare, Zayn Owens, WrestleMania. I feel like I just tear the place down. Which they'll probably like they're gonna hold off on, I imagine, right? Because like why waste that? Why there's
well,
still...
I mean, here's the thing, and like the problem of us talking about this.
Why is this happening to Bret Hart?
The problem about this before.
Did you see even pin me? Wait, what the fuck?
I'm the Undertaker. I killed you. This is my necromantic energy.
Oh, you tried cheaping out and going Bret Hart.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It's not gonna work on the
Yeah, that's
Undertaker.
what happens.
Undertaker sounded like a faster kick, so maybe I'm just doing it bad.
I believe you're doing it.
Hands.
I don't think legally you can use that song.
No. 5 seconds.
I mean, I think the one, like the big question and the problem of us doing this all before Elimination Chamber is we just don't know where they're going with anything. Is the kind of like the will they, won't they? I'm just gonna use. You know what? No, Razor. No.
You know what?
Oh my god! You know what? Luger.
Doink versus Doink. Doink versus Doink.
No, it's Luger.
Luger versus Luger. Luger versus Doink.
Yeah, no one wants
But
to
just
see
kind of
Luger.
like the half idea of like, what are they doing with Brian? We know from everything he's said,
Right.
outside the company, people have approved him.
Sorry, Doink just ran at nothing.
Yeah.
Jesus. God.
So
It's hard to. What
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
trying to
doing,
practice.
Luger? Yeah, do that. No, don't do that.
hard to focus.
Oh my god.
God
Slam
damn.
him.
How do you slam?
Da, 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 da.
How do you do anything in this game? We really don't know.
That's how you lose.
Luger caught you. Hope he's doing well.
So like there is a chance Brian will actually come back, and it's not just like general
Well, I
internet
mean,
rumors,
WWE
or-
kind of showed their hands by the whole Angle issue when everyone got really sick of TLC.
Yeah.
And when that happens, and they were kind of, because they were adamant about never touching Angle. And then they touched him because they had to, because otherwise you had no card. So in doing that, I can only assume Daniel Bryan is infuriated.
Yeah, I would be. Too.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
that guy has like kind of argued for a while that he deserves every.
Doink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
perfect.
got it.
What a shocker! Doink lost a match.
Who knew? So at this point, it's very much kind of
It's
all cards
possible.
on the table, like he could.
So we can finally get the tickler versus a bear.
Well, what I'm
scenario
kind
with
of
Lesnar.
garnering, because they haven't said or done anything yet, and it's been a very slow build up. Wait, did I pick not?
You picked Doink.
Oh, whoops. Well, I didn't mean for that to happen. What did you just do, Doink? Nope, that didn't work. Dive.
So basically, they kind of screwed the pooch by having Angle wrestle, which makes sense because the guy can barely move anymore either.
God.
And so, with that,
Butt drop.
if they want to keep Daniel happy, they'll probably have to let him wrestle.
Yeah, if I had to make a guess, obviously it's kind of been where they've been heading where like, oh, he's aligned with Zayn and Owens.
Yeah.
I would not doubt for a second a Shane New Day, Brian Zayn Owens match,
Oh man.
which would make sense. Keeps the powers that be happy.
Yeah.
Where he's not doing the most work, nor is he doing it with anyone who's like very high risk.
What the fuck?
Right.
yeah.
It seems like a safe group of people.
Yeah,
especially you got-
exactly. That's right. Razor just sucks. That's what you're doing.
I mean, he's got a razor for a hand. Like he's literally coming at you with a machete.
Yeah, but I'm doing this butt dive. See, that's the thing. Every time he has oh, he's gonna do something, I just dive across the ring.
There was like a dark corner in most arcades where this and Street Fighter the movie were both just actively waiting for people to play it. Just
Like a
just,
corner.
covered in dust of all these like old FMV style arcade games.
Get up.
Yeah.
All right,
Razor hands.
cool.
This is great. I'm doing so. Yeah, finally.
And interesting enough, this also came out for PlayStation, I believe, where it only
What a
looked
dark,
slightly
awful
better.
I'm backhand you into oblivion.
Yeah.
Dude, get away from me.
Back where they obviously captured the developers to be the audience in the background here. So what else do you know? Are there any talks about what's going on?
Yes, I finally won a game.
There you go.
Who cares about what's happening? Who cares about WrestleMania?
So we'll do. Let's do one more match.
Yes.
Now that Dancing Money finally
guess.
won.
I finally figured out how to play this game.
I was coming with the Undertaker.
Razor, baby.
Any parting words for our audience about WrestleMania? Excited? How you feel?
It's in New Orleans. Stay safe.
Don't.
Well, what else is there to say besides don't die in New Orleans? That is... it's a lovely time there. There's a lot of things going on that weekend. You got Joey Janela's spring break.
There you go.
Joey Janela's spring break.
Is there a
he's
card on that yet?
He's not fighting Glacier this year, but... That's still the match I wanted to see.
Speaking of amazing, FMV game knockoffs, there you go.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. The card this year. Card this year is good. NXT is gonna be lit, obviously, because you got Gargano, Ciampa. As long as Ciampa's leg is not dead, which it's most likely not.
So I mean, people will know by the time they're watching this. Gargano being kicked out of NXT for that loss is not. He's still.
I mean, very obviously, they're not just gonna oh yeah, go to the main roster and
go to the main roster 2 months for WrestleMania. You'll get a spot.
Well, no, not that, but go to the main roster. We're not going to cash in on this Ciampa storyline that we've been milking for a year. Very obviously, they're going to do something with it. This is
the battle of the jump kicks.
Just the forward momentum.
Maybe this game would just be so reliant. See, what we really need to do is WWE in your house. WWE in your house for PlayStation or F, where Undertaker literally just beat people to death with a giant tombstone.
Oh my god, so beautiful.
That was a great game.
All right, guys.
That was a game.
That was a game. That was indeed a game.
It sure was a video-based game.
That was,
So real quick before we sign things off, Jim, tell people about Pro Wrestling Sheet. What can they see there? What can they find there?
Can they find things there? I'm just
kidding.
Tell me. Wrestling news reports. I mean, this is what this entire week's been.
Great podcasts.
Well, hopefully soon podcasts, and then we're good. Yeah.
Well, you do your recaps and stuff.
Yeah. No, we got recaps. I mean, mainly news. It's a great news site if you want wrestling news. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So check it out. You find this guy at Chill Hartman.
Fancy NXT jacket. You can win it if you beat me in public.
24/7 rules. Is that
pretty sure that's how life works. Is if you beat me up in public, you get a jacket.
And while you're checking out Pro Wrestling Sheet, also be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Please keep coming back for more fun game-related content. On behalf of Jimmy, Jim Jam, Dancing Mike,
I never agreed to that
myself. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good
Happy WrestleMania week.
Happy WrestleMania.
Bye.